Welcome to the first ever Seedy Gardener garden tour. My plan with this is to show you what a real garden looks like, with weeds and rubbish and junk, but delicious food all the same. So we start over here with the kitchen garden. Very empty. I have to make another video for that. These are white onions. They're looking very young and neglected. And red onions and maybe onions, I don't really know. On the ground here we have some strawberries. They need to go in. That's going to be a later video that I'm doing this week. And if we look at the garden, it looks relatively good. You can see the garlics in the middle there and the leeks on the right, and we'll head up the top and have a look. You can see I'm starting to mulch the paths in between my gardens. I'll tell you all about that in a sec. My beds used to go long ways down the slope. We've got some fennel in the front of the frame, we've got garlic on the left down the middle, and we've got garlic on the right, and we've got a few leeks over the other side. Right, now the problem with that last year's garden layout was that the water was running straight down the path, which I had in between my beds, and it was taking all the nutrients and all the water down the slope. So what I've done is I've moved the beds to the side. Now these act like a little mini-swale, which is actually a permaculture thing. Now a swale is a ditch on contour. So the slope is going down this way and they are perpendicular to the slope, and I've seen it, we've had quite a lot of heavy rain here and the water collects in there. The idea is that it flows through the beds slowly and then out the other side. So you're controlling that flow of water to get more out of it. Right, shall we show you some plants? Okay, so come over here. Now the path is going to go straight through this bed. So these poor guys, their days are numbered. But these are kale. Now these kale trees have been around since last year. This is Cavelo Nero, which is Tuscan kale or dinosaur kale or black kale, whatever you want to call it. Awesome, delicious to eat, very nutrient dense. Now this here is kale gone to seed. Now I'm letting that go to seed so that I can keep the seed for next year. Okay, now we've got some Italian parsley doing very well. That stuff's like a weed. We've got some broccolini down here that are being destroyed by slugs. I've put some seaweed around the outside to try and stop them because I don't use chemicals in my garden, and it's not really working, to be honest, so I'm gonna have to try something else. Over the back there we've got some lettuce, and in the middle we've got some perpetual spinach, which is kind of, well, the outside leaves are dying, but the middle's doing okay. And over here we've got some more perpetual spinach and some more parsley. Right, what do we have? We've got some spring onions that are going to seed. That's all right, that's sort of nature's way. And over the back we've got some red Mizuna, which is really delicious, nice texture for salads. Now this is sweet leaf fennel. Now I made a bit of a mistake when I was ordering my seed last year, and I bought the type of fennel that doesn't bulb up. I wanted it for the bulb, but this just produces heaps of stalks and not much. It doesn't heart up into a bulb, but that's fine. Now my spring onions are here as well. Now they're a year old and I just cut them at the ground and keep going. Okay, over the back we've got some garlics that need a little bit of a weed, but that's all right. They'll get a weed and mulch soon. These were planted about the 10th of May because we were going away on holiday, so I had to get them in early. Very windy here today. Now the rest of the garlics, I've got about 5 types of garlic from different seed I bought around off Trade Me and from Kawanga, and got some friends. These big guys here, these are elephant garlic, and behind that is some coriander. I'll take you in there. Found this when I was weeding, delicious, even that's going to seed. It's trying. Coriander is very difficult to grow. Now, got about 150 cloves of garlic. Now these guys are at 10 centimeter spacings, diagonal spacing, as you can see. Yeah, we get a lot of wind here. And over the back is some leeks. Now they were in a big long line all the way up here, but because of the new path arrangement I've had to move some of them, so I've just popped them in here. They should do all right, I'm not too worried. I've got about 100. And over here some pine needles for another video I'm making on strawberries. Look out for that one. Thanks for the garden tour, hope you enjoyed it.